pregnancy diet chart or diet plan. But obviously, how it will be helpful? Because on that day I said, no, compulsorily we should have supplements to carry the functioning capacity or development of the fetus. But in before days, what about the in olden days they were not having any supplements, right? Even now also in villages or like poor people, they are not affordable to have a supplementaries, whichever medicines the gynecologist is advising, they are not able to take, right? Because of maybe because of money, or some women they will be not interested to have medicines, so then too they will be having healthy pregnancy only, right? Actually these all whatever supplements we are taking as a medicine, those all are included in our daily routine: vegetables, fruits, and other things, diets only. But compulsorily now gynecologist, why they are advising as a medicine is, as on that day also I said, before these all vegetables, fruits were healthier one, right? They were some in the villages and all, they were planting these all, they were doing field work, and they were planting in their own field, and they were having fresh one. Another thing, if we are getting from market also, somewhat it was not much adulterated as now, right? So through food and vegetables only we were getting whatever the body is needed. But now it's not like that, right? Beginning from the vegetables, everything, fruits, maybe cereals, everything, whatever we are having, all are adulterated one. You can see, for example, fruits and even vegetables. We have particular seasonal fruits and seasonal vegetables, right? But nowadays, no any seasonal. Every vegetable will be available every time, and every fruits will be available for every time, right? How? Because they are doing plantation by using chemicals, and in fruits, as we heard, they are giving some injections, some content of injection, chemical injection, so that it will be ripened soon. As it takes some period of time to grow, it will be ripened, or it will be it's grown to a adulterated one, matured one in a sooner way. And another thing, like fruits, we can see, if you see the fruits in market, it will be like to see, for example, apple or banana. Apple will be very red. If we see, we should think like it's very sweet, it may be very sweetened. Or if banana we see, to see, it will be like most ripened one or fresh one. But when we open and eat, it will be a fully rough, immature fruit inside will be, right? So to see, to make that fruits visible like ripened one or fresh one thing, for apples they are waxing something. We saw many advertisements or many videos in like forms of reels or in tvs also, right? Wax, like apple having wax something. And in banana also same thing, to look it's ripened one or fresh one, they are giving some injections we hear. So due to these all changes, only through vegetables, only through fruits, or only whatever diet we are taking, it's not sufficient to fulfill our body needs. Though the woman is pregnant or not, for normal people also, and especially in pregnancy, whatever nutrition she need, those are not getting with our adulterated diet. So nowadays gynecologists are giving it compulsorily. But today we will get see, without supplements, in a form of medicines, what all we can add in our daily routine, maybe vegetables or fruits or any diet which will fulfill our nutrition in pregnancy. So these all the brief points which all to be included and which all to be avoided in pregnancy. As we know, these all are healthier foods, right? Vegetables, maybe beans, lentils, dry fruits, milk, yogurt, fruits. These all are healthier ones which we can include directly in our diet. But what not to eat? Excessive content of caffeine, uncooked or packed foods, raw egg they should not take, because it contains a higher amount of heat. Alcohol, obviously it's avoided. And raw fish and meat, because they create they disturbs the gut capacity. So these all should be totally avoided in whole pregnancy. So as we discussed, importance of nutrition. What is the importance of nutrition in pregnancy? As we all know, now whatever woman is present in her body, both are working. The nutrition should satisfy her own body activities, her body circulation. With that, the nutrition should satisfy the growing fetus also. So as we say, the pregnant woman's food will be divided into 3 portions, it seems. One portion will go to whatever like her body needed. One portion will go to fetus nourishment, and one portion will go to production of breast milk. So whatever she is eating will be divided in 3 parts. So she have to take a nutrition in 3 portions, but not the meal quantity. She should not increase. Well, that's what our women have the myth that if they are pregnant, they should eat more. It's not like that. Quantity should not be increased, but whatever they are taking the quantity, in that nourishment should be increased. Nourishment should be in 3 portions, but not the quantity. Overview of the changing nutritional needs in each trimester. Obviously, as we know, in first trimester, the folic acid supplements is compulsory because of the implantation, because of the especially neural tube formation, everything. And second trimester, as we know, the pregnant women need more amount of calcium or iron. These all the pregnant women need. As of in last trimester, with calcium and iron, she need the nourishment, more nourishment of foods, because to gain strength for the to have the strong strength of in a labor time, right? So according to her stage, even nutrition capacity also will differ. Brief mention of foods to avoid during pregnancy. Obviously, as we saw in last slides, like few foods are there which we should totally avoid in pregnancy. But like as we include banana has a magnesium content in pregnancy, in some religious or some place or some villages, their elders will say not to have banana. They say like if they have banana, it will get miscarriage. Don't know the overall belief what they have, but different religions have different beliefs. So according to these nutrition, first 12 months, as we know, the first trimester is included from first week to 12 weeks. Nutrition supplements, what all compulsorily need is has support fetal organ development. As we know, in first trimester, the all minor like major organ development will be started, and implantation will take place slowly. The fetus will grow as a the embryo will grow as a fetus, right? So for this reason, folic acid supplementary is very much needed. And managing morning sickness, some medicines to manage the morning sickness. Now we have tablet form, but even they can use some home remedies and they can decrease morning sickness. Again, home remedies also depends on their prakriti, depends on their complaints, because some will be having gastric with nausea, some will be having only hyperemesis, vomiting. So according to their condition, it will be advised. And which type of foods to include in first trimester? These all you can see. Folate rich foods means spinach, orange, beans, cereals, and protein is eggs, lean egg, and then again egg, not raw egg, boiled or in other forms they can have. Lean meat and nuts they can have as a protein. Hydration, obviously adequate water they should take compulsorily, because as they are having vomiting, nausea, and in severe condition of vomiting, hyperemesis, they may go into dehydration. So compulsorily they should be hydrated. But here, these all they should include in their diet, as they all contains especially the iron rich foods like folic acid rich foods. But how it should be? It should be smaller amount, but they can have in the frequent meals, because they will be having vomiting. Though they are not having vomiting, nausea will be compulsorily for every woman in first trimester. So they should, if they had food stomach full, one thing they will feel discomfort, another thing everything will come out. So instead of having stomach full, they can have smaller meals frequently. For every 2 hours, some amount. For every 2 hours, some amount they can have. And as I mentioned, supplements, folic acid every day, and prenatal vitamins if recommended by the doctor. Actually, compulsorily folic acid is compulsory, but according to their condition, again it varies, right? So if any their doctor recommended prenatal vitamins, they can have. So this is just brief. In first trimester, which all foods they can add in their routine diet or foods. So in second trimester, as we know, it's from 13th week to 26th week. Nutritional focus is in first trimester, it was to support the growth of a organs in a fetus, right? But here, support growth of a baby's bone, muscles, and nerve system. As the trimester changes, even growth and development also changes, right? But in second trimester, with the organ development, the bones, muscles, and nerve system also will be included. So according to these developments, which all to add? We should add calcium in completion of first trimester. When second trimester starts, compulsorily we should add calcium. Calcium in the form of milk, cheese, yogurt, or plain milk we can advise. And iron rich foods, as we saw, spinach, meat, cereals, and lentils. Vitamin D, again, fortified foods, eggs, and moderate sunlight exposure. Because what our women will do, if they are having morning sickness or if they are feeling fatigue, they will not come out of room only. They will be always inside the room or always on bed only, right? So they should not do. Is even with the supplements of calcium and vitamin D, some sort of moderate sunlight exposure is necessary. And omega-3 fatty acids like salmon, walnuts, chia seeds can be included. This is according to the second trimester of pregnancy. And the tips, like some tips are: avoid large meals, opt for smaller and balanced one. Though in second trimester, vomiting, nausea, morning sickness will be stopped, but they will be having discomfort, one thing. And another thing, as baby bump is growing, if they have larger meals or stomach full meals, they will feel discomfort. So, and also, as we know, their gut absorption power will be decreased, right? So it will create constipation, or it will create some gastric, more amount of gastric. These all will be happening. So they should avoid larger meals and they can opt for smaller meals frequently. Prevent heartburn by heartburn by eating slowly and avoiding spicy or acidic foods. Obviously, we know due to their gut power absorption decrease, they will be having severe gastritis or heartburn or somewhat belchings. These all will be having. How they can prevent it? By eating slowly. They should, some people will be having. They should finish food soon and they should sit. They will eat soon and they will complete and they will sit. That should not be happening. They should eat slowly and avoid spicy foods to prevent heartburns. And overall, with which all foods they can include in second trimester, just like I showed in slides also, and I added a pic also. And some may ask, they will say to avoid papaya, and I added here a papaya. How it may be? You may have question. Actually, in first trimester, if we have papaya, obviously it will be get miscarriage, and in second trimester it won't. Again, some have believe that if they eat papaya, it will get miscarriage in any condition of pregnancy. So they will avoid, as it contains much heat portion. So they will avoid. But some amount, like not has a whole food or 2-3 slices, some amount if they have, nothing to worry, it won't affect any pregnancy. But according to our knowledge, but it's safe to, if you say, to avoid. But has survey happened, has according to study, we may have smaller amount of papaya. And again, it depends on the, as in menstrual cycle also we will hear, right? If they have ripened papaya nearer to menstrual cycle, the cycle will come. Obviously, it's due to heat, right? So instead of ripened papaya, like unripened, like some amount of ripened, not fully ripened one, they can have in smaller amount. And about third trimester, as we know, it's from 27th week to 40th week. Nutritional focus, as we know, when it's 7th month, fully development of organs, every part of the fetus, everything will be developed. Fetus will be ready. Fetus will be ready to come out here. But why it will not, why it should not happen, delivery should not happen? One thing, weight, because the normal weight is 2.5 kg. Minimum 2.5 kg should be of fetus to have a healthy baby. That will not be attained here still. And another point is lungs capacity. Lungs functioning or capacity will not be fully formed still. So if delivery happens in 7th month or 8th month, it's risky. So it should not happen. After completion of 36 weeks only, baby will be fully ready. So obviously, according to that point, the nutritional focus is to support the fetal gain, weight gain of the fetus, and also for preparing for the labor. And diet, how it should be: high fiber foods. Why high fiber foods is, in this, especially last trimester, the pregnant woman will be having very much complaints of constipation, heart, stool, everything. So if she include high fiber foods in her diet, she can avoid or she can prevent constipation or heart stools. Energy rich snacks like nuts, seeds, and dry fruits she should add. Energy, obviously energy is nothing but to make her body to ready for the labor. Iron and vitamin C combo, has iron in spinach and orange vitamin C for better absorption. For example, how to say this is, actually vitamin C is compulsorily needed in our body to absorb whatever iron content or folic acid content we are taking. For this combination example, if I give, if any woman in pregnancy or has, especially in pregnancy, why they gave is, they will be, for every pregnant woman you can see, it will be, if she is having more HB percentage in normal, when she was normal also, in pregnancy it will reduce. And almost 9 to 10 uh, grams of HB will be present regularly in pregnant women. They will say your blood is less, you should take supplementaries. And in some women they will give even injection forms, IV forms of blood injections, or even in, if it is very low, less than 7, then they will go for blood transfusion only, right? In that condition, if they take only folic acid or iron supplements, it may be medicine form, or if we are having pure food, as we mentioned, spinach or other things to increase folic acid or to iron, it will not work. Because if we are taking supplementary for to increase the HB percentage, vitamin C should be present in our body. Then only this vitamin C will absorb whatever we are taking, and it will circulate, or it will create the HB or blood, whatever we need. So in pregnancy, if they have this combo, iron supplement and vitamin C supplement together, the absorption of HB or absorption of nutrition will be good, and it will form increase in HB level. Adequate hydration, obviously, has in this condition, pregnant women will be having hard stools. Also, some women will get Braxton Hicks, which are false contraction, right? So to prevent these both, the woman should have very much hydration. She should not get any dehydration. And special tips are focus on easily digestible food closer to due date, because as we got to know, there will be hard stool problem, and also has baby bump is very much larger now. If she have more, she may feel pressure on the chest, she may feel discomfort in breathing, she may feel like overall discomfort. So to avoid it, they should opt for easily digestible foods. Though we are saying here, they are giving tips like she should have easily digestible foods, and they are saying to have high energy foods like nuts, seeds, everything, right? If we have this on direct basis or in the form of solid one, obviously it will create hard stools. That only we should change the way of having. In liquid forms if we have, or like in boiled forms if we have, it will be easy for digestion, right? So it can correlate with her body, and monitor weight gain as per doctor's advice. So this is the condition. Last trimester is a condition the woman, especially fetus, will have. The woman will have higher weight gain for her also, and this is the period the fetus will gain its weight very much. Main period to gain fetus weight, because till 6th month, overall changes of organs, changes of body parts, everything is going on. So all nutrition needed in the changes. But from 7th month, has every part will be growth, completed developing. So the overall fetus concentration is gaining weight, because we got to know in pregnancy changes, right? In last trimester, there will be no any changes. In till 6th month, only the skin and bone will be, but whatever fat accumulation between the skin and bone will be occurring in last trimester, right? So these all should be monitored. And overall picture, what all to add in 3rd trimester on daily basis in their diet. So this is, till now we discussed in every trimester what all to add, and what all to delete, right? So this is a sample like table 1, how they can divide their portion period. Because in whole trimester, all 3 trimesters, they said that they should have smaller amount of food in a repeated form, right? So these all, whatever they gave, 1 bowl of porridge, something according to trimester, whichever they are they needed, and whichever the pregnant woman is comfortable, they can add. Like in breakfast, they can add a medium heavy one, and has a mid morning, like between the breakfast and lunch, they can add some sort of fruits, or like a light one, whichever, like for tea, coffee. And tea, coffee has, I only said that they should avoid caffeine, and here they added caffeine. How it is, like in whole day, 200 mg per day she can have caffeine content, but not more than that. So according to that, she can add some sort of tea or coffee in mid of the brunch, nothing but brunch, breakfast and lunch, between she can add as a snacks time. And again for lunch, the diet chart, any sort of heavy meals with fruits they can have. Again, like mid-afternoon snack. After 2 hours or 3 hours of a lunch, she can have some light food. Again, tea time, evening 5 to 6, 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock, she can have tea time, has a small amount again. And again, bedtime. This bedtime and tea time, either you can like they can have like this, or after snacks directly, like before 7 p.m. they can have a bit heavier on dinner only, and while sleeping they can have again milk. In say next slide I showed that, like breakfast, whatever the diet form we need we can give. Between the lunch and breakfast they can have some sort of fruits or yogurts or tea, milk, tea, something. Lunch, again lunch and dinner between they can have a snacks time, like around 4 or 4:30 they can have. Before 7 only they can finish their food to avoid or to prevent discomfort in sleeping. And obviously if we have dinner before 7, again around the 9 or 9:30 while before sleeping we will feel hungry, right? So at that time they can have one glass of warm milk or slices of something light and they can sleep. And overall in pregnancy, what all to avoid? So alcohol, raw seafoods or unpasteurized dairy products, high amount of fat things, everything should be avoided. And as I said, 200 mg per day she can have, not more than this caffeine. And regular prenatal checkups they have to compulsorily go every till the 8th month. Every month she should go. In 8th month for every 15 days, and when she is nearer to labor every week they should go for regular checkups. And with this, as we discussed, some sort of scans, mandatory scans are there, they should go, investigations and scans. So this was a detailed topic about which diets to add and which diets to avoid in pregnancy.